Right now we are going to turn to our After Hours line about a woman whose son is in college and having some difficulties.
Yes, I have a son in his second year at FSU. We think he has a problem. He thinks now he has bipolar or ADD. He needs help. My husband's up there now. He just had a DUI yesterday. You usually can't help someone unless they know they need help, and I'm not quite sure if he's there yet at that point. I don't know what to do, and I just thinking to call. Thanks.
Okay, you did the right thing. You called. What I would definitely recommend for you is to get some counseling for yourself during this period. This is a rough period for you. We want to love our kids. We want to see them excel. And when we see them having problems and we can't separate out, is this something that's within their control, or do they have one of these labels, bipolar disorder or ADD, or is it just a typical kid in college not knowing what he wants to do with the rest of his life? I mean, that's a huge problem that all college kids face, or the ones that don't know what they want, which are most of them. How do you find a purpose in life? Has he made a wrong choice? Has he gotten into a career he doesn't like? Is he not going to classes? Is he having problem with friendships? Has he picked wrong friends? Maybe he's in the frats drinking a lot. Is he having problem with with romance, with his sexual life? Or maybe he hasn't been involved in sports, or he's got too much involvement in sports. I would deal with those issues rather than looking to slap a label on him such as bipolar or ADD. Now, certainly you can take him to a professional, and if they diagnose him as that still doesn't sidestep the issue that you need to deal with these problems. I would suspect with his drinking under the influence that ticket that he got, that it's a wake-up call for everyone in the family. And I would even recommend family counseling, because many times when kids go off track, they're struggling, like in Dead Poets Society. Can I lead my own life, or do I have to go in the same path that mom and dad have already carved out for me? Is my own life, is my own choice good? If you punish him, if you lecture him, he may close off even more and the problem will get worse, and then it will really look like he's got bipolar and ADD. So if you went empathically to him and said, honey, this must be real confusing for you. I suspect that you've got a lot of negative thinking going on. You may not want to share it with me and Dad, but I hope you'll share it with a counselor. We'll respect your privacy. If you ever do want to say something to us, please say it. We will try not to go into our lecture mode. So it's very hard to have empathy for you. Other parents may say, my kid just got a master's degree, an MSW, and you have to look at this parent and say, well, my son just got a DUI. That's very painful. So you want to get some therapy for yourself so you know how to handle this. Hope that helps. And coming up, what if you get a phone call from the principal that your kid is stealing again? How do you deal that? And I'll also talk about a new sort of widow that's out there, and I thought I may be becoming one of them. I'm Ellen Kenner on the Rational Basis of Happiness.
With the Great Courses Plus video learning service, you'll get unlimited access to the world's greatest professors. History, science, literature, even how to cook or take great photographs. Start your free trial today at thegreatcoursesplus.com/radio.
Here's an excerpt from The Selfish Path to Romance by clinical psychologist Dr. Ellen Kenner.
It is impossible to fake one's own character indefinitely. The longer you know someone, the more likely you'll be able to see that person's real, whole self. Negative assessments often require less analysis than positive ones. Rejection upon first meeting is totally warranted if the other person reveals qualities that you clearly see as antithetical to your own. Consider a first date who is vulgar, mindless, and rude, and expresses ideas that are deeply offensive to you. In such an instance, you do not need to waste your time looking for deeper layers. Some people like the idea of trying to save seemingly hopeless cases, but we strongly advise against doing this. You cannot make another person over in your own image or to your specifications.
You can download Chapter 1 for free by going to drkenner.com, and you can buy the book at amazon.com.